Okay, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Today we're going to be listening to some of Taylor Swift's new songs. I'm going to give you some opinion on some of her newer songs. Let me tell you though, Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift a little messy. But you know what though? I have really enjoyed watching her tour. I have really enjoyed keeping up with her tour and keeping up with the songs that she's singing. Honestly, I don't know if I'm bored or if the internet is recommending me stuff all day. I don't know what's going on. Is it just me or everybody's getting Taylor Swift stuff? So I've been keeping up. I've been watching the tour. I've been keeping up with the Pat photos and the... Y'all, we know her tour has really made me respect her more as an artist because she is so hardworking and it's just been so motivating. I don't care what field you're in, whatever. If I see somebody just like putting in their all, putting in all their effort, you know, playing in the rain, just really connecting with her fans on tour. I guess I really haven't seen a lot of videos of Taylor on tour, and I just feel like this is a great tour. You know, this is a great tour. I think we're all gonna remember this tour. If I were to go back, I wish I could go just to see Folklore and Evermore because I really would love to hear some of those songs live. I'm loving the choreography to like Illicit Affairs, Tolerate It. I'm a little green for those of you that got to go see the tour. So, oh, there was another thing. Midnights. I do like the album more. I feel like my first reactions are pretty accurate, but what I will say is 2 songs have grown on me. First, it's Question. I absolutely love Question. And then the other song that grew on me, which I did not expect, and it grew on me during the tour, is Mastermind. I absolutely love how she's presenting Mastermind on the tour. And I don't know, it grew on me. And I feel like I completely understand why I didn't like that song. Like I listened to it and I understand why I did not like it, but I kind of like it now. And you know what? It's very Taylor Swift. She is a mastermind. You see how she's plotting and planning. She's very intentional with everything she does. Vigilante shit, still I'm not a huge fan of that song, but absolutely love the Chicago style performance on tour. I love that Taylor gets to show a little bit of a sexy side to it. Have your sexy moment. And that's what I love about it. I'm like, you know what? Show it off. I was practicing those dance moves the other day, and I'm not putting, don't tempt me. I'm not putting that on video. But let's go ahead and listen to the newest songs. Why am I so far? Let's go ahead and listen to the newest songs. We got Hit Different. Oh, let me start it over. First, I'm listening with headphones today. So I have heard like very tiny clips of the song. I just want to preface that. So I like to be completely honest if I've heard any portion of the song. I have heard like little snippets on Twitter and all the social medias. So, but I have not heard it in full. So let's go ahead. Yep. I like that lyric. Like waiting for a bus that never shows, you just start walking on. I only take public transportation since moving to DC. And I know that feeling where you're just like, ugh, all right, I'll just walk home. I used to switch out these Kens. I'd just go strip the Band-Aid off and skip town like an asshole outlaw. I feel like Taylor doesn't normally like saying that she like switches out men and stuff, so I'm surprised she's being as transparent in this song. Not that I feel like she does that, but yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the song is about a breakup, right? And how this breakup is worse than the others. It hits different than the others. It's a lot more painful than previous relationships that have ended. Oh. I love this. Wow. That's right. You know what? I always say Taylor Swift knows how to write a pop song that's catchy and accessible with such beautiful writing. That is not an easy thing to do because she maintains the accessibility of it. I haven't listened to her in a minute, so I'm getting excited about everything today. I'm getting excited about everything. Let's read this a little bit. I love this part. I'll go back in a second. But I love this part where she says, because this is very much that show not tell technique here, where she goes, and I never don't cry at the bar. Yeah, my sadness is contagious. I slur your name till someone puts me in a car. So she never directly says that she's getting drunk, but she implies what's happening here. She's at the bar, she's drinking a lot, and just that way that she's like showing what's happening instead of just saying like, I'm so sad I get drunk every night. She's saying, you know, I slur your name till someone puts me in a car. That's a perfect example of not being so direct with your lyrics and trying to use that show not tell technique. What else did I really love? Yeah, there was this other line earlier where she says freedom felt like summer. Freedom felt like summer then on the coast. Now the sun burns my heart and the sand hurts my feelings. So she's saying like, I used to be able to just go escape and be at the beach, but now even that's painful. Even that doesn't help. Now the sand is hurting me. Like that used to be my escape. I used to be able to just forget about everything, but this hits different. This is a completely different situation. I like this. Wow, so was this written during midnight? So maybe they broke up around there. I don't know. Now I'm starting to think. I love this part. That's another like, I love this part. Just adding that like characterization of she introduces other characters in the song. She introduces like, my friends are telling me like, oh my love is a lie, like, you know, trying to soothe me with all these words that friends say. And you get that her friends are supportive, even though she doesn't say that. She's not saying like, my friends are supportive. She's saying, you know, oh, my love is a lie, shit my friends say to get me by. I love that. Hold on, let me go back to that Catastrophic Blues line. Wow, this song is sad. It's making me dance. It's wordy. Y'all know I love a wordy song. She says, don't need another metaphor. It's simple enough. A wrinkle in time, like the crease by your eye. Oh, wow. I love that. A wrinkle in time, that's a reference. That's a common phrase. Where is that from again? This is why they shouldn't kill off the main guy. Dreams of your hair and your stare and sense of belief in the good in the world. Wow. Love the writing in here. There's a lot. There's a lot. It's fast. That's a wordy song. It's wordy. Dreams of your hair and your stare and sense of belief in the good in the world. You once believed in me. That stings. That hurts. Ooh. Wow. Wow, I love that. It's like you believed in the good in the world. You also believed in me. Like you thought I was also the good in the world. And now that even stings harder if you think about it like that. And then I like the part where she mentions earlier, I forgot to pinpoint this, where she said something about this is why they shouldn't kill off the main guy. And I feel like that kind of goes into the whole theme of the song, because if you think about, if you kill the main guy off a show, it's a lot more impactful than killing off the side characters, right? Like that's gonna have a bigger impact. It's like you can lose all the side characters and the show can keep going. But if you kill off the main character, the show's not gonna keep going, which goes on with what she's saying in the song. Like this hits different. I love the fact that she uses that as kind of a metaphor for what she's going through. Oh. Wow. Hits them. Clearly I like it because I'm dancing. Ah, wow. I like it. I really like this one. There's so much going on. There's so much beautiful storytelling. There's so much pain being captured through all these metaphors. There's so many different things she's talking about. There's a lot of metaphors and similes in here. There's a lot of like, it's just taking you through that moment of like, this pain is different. I'm going through the bar and I'm getting drunk and I'm thinking about this person. I'm doing all the stuff I used to do to get over it, but it's just not hitting the same. The drug isn't hitting the same. What I usually do to fix myself isn't fixing me. And it's just the way that she captures the pain of like, you used to see the world as like, no, she said, you see the world as good and you also used to see me as good, or whatever she said, you know, like, it's just a solid written song. I don't think anybody can honestly read this and say it's not good. I don't care what you think about the song, but the lyrics are very strong here. I feel like she's just packed all of this in here, you know? It's like a lot. It's a lot. To put that much in a song, one song, you know what I mean? That's a lot. That's a lot. What is The Wrinkle in Time? What was that? Because I forgot what that is. Yeah, it's a movie, right? I forgot. I knew it was something. I was like, what is that referencing? Okay. Oh, it's a novel. That's what it is. It's a book too, yeah. Okay, oh God. If this is sad, it's called You're Losing Me. I can't. If it's one of those like sad breakup songs, hopefully I survive. Especially the way she writes, forget it. Come on, somebody give me this song. Is this the song? I hope it works. Okay. So this is Taylor Swift, You're Losing Me. I hope this is the right, I can get a good version of this. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh. I can't find a pulse. Oh man. Ah, my freaking heart. I hate breakups. I already knew. Oh. Oh. Wow. How can you tell you love someone you can't tell is dying? Like you don't even notice what's happening here? Wow. Wow. It's not an imposition. Wow. I love the heartbeat in the background. It's like, that's the whole metaphor. It's like being in the hospital, like, we're losing him. And she's saying, you're losing me. And then you hear that heartbeat in the background. That's part of the using that sound effect to kind of that's symbolizing what's happening in the song. Yeah, the whole thing is a metaphor. Like, I can't find a pulse. It's like being in the hospital. That's what she's going at. Now I get it. Yeah, my heart won't start anymore. It's all hospital stuff. All medical metaphors. Bring back to life, yeah. Wow. Aww. Wow, I wouldn't marry me either. Pathological people pleaser. Oh. Whew. I get it. Because you start to when you lose somebody, you start to be like, yeah, you know your flaws. Like, we all know our flaws. We all know, like, what we're bringing to the table. We know the good and we know the bad. And it's like, well, there's parts of me I don't like either. And that takes a lot of transparency to admit. It's also really heartbreaking because sometimes things just don't work out, and it's just so inevitable for us to just be like, it's because I wasn't the perfect person. And of course, we all have things that we need to work on, but it's still so painful to think, like, if I were only different, And then no more pulse. I'm surprised she didn't put the little maybe that would have been too obvious. Oh, I like that one. I'm surprised I didn't cry. I think it's a little catchy. It's a little catchy. It's heartbreaking, but I was bopping a little bit. I was bopping. What did I have to say? I was bopping though. I really was. Let's take the headphones off. Yeah, so I love it at the end. It's like she's fighting. She's like, just do something, right? She's like, please, if you're not, just do something to show me that you're trying to keep this alive. It's like, my heart isn't beating anymore. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you don't see the signs. You don't see us dying. You don't even want to admit that we're sick right now. That's pretty much chronicles the end of the relationships. That's why they always say a relationship ends far before it actually ends. And this song captures that. This is like, I am gripping onto life. I'm trying. And we don't know his side. I do have to make that clear. We don't know his side. So who knows what the dynamic really was and what was going on in his head. But at the end of the day, this relationship was dying. And I highly doubt that he didn't have any idea. I think there was a lot happening on both sides. And I don't even want to be specific about their relationship, but in this song, I'm hearing that like, this was dying for a while, right? Like, she didn't just die one day. The relationship didn't just die one day. This was a death that was coming. There was time in her mind to save it, but it's like, do something. And something wasn't being done. We don't know why, but that is painful. And she really captured that in the song. Yeah, I love, like, okay, I'm going through the lyrics right now. You say, I don't understand, and I say, I know you don't. It's like, he doesn't really know what's going on wrong. In this first line, we thought a cure would come through in town, now I fear it won't. So, Obviously, this is dealing with the fact that the spark has died. They had been okay for a while, but in the song, it seems like in this relationship, that they're looking at each other as like, what happened, right? Like they're looking at each other. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and we're like, what happened? The relationship just suddenly stopped working. And if you've ever been in a situation like that, you kind of go into panic mode, and it's like, we need to fix this. But honestly, I think, you know, with relationships, they're either going to progress or they're going to stagnate. And that's what seems like it happened here. They just reached this wall in their relationship, and he's not doing anything to try to save it. She's on the other side dying, and she's like, why don't you see me dying? And he's like, what's going on? What's wrong? I don't understand what changed. That's what I get from the song. And then she's asking herself, do I throw out everything we build or keep it? I'm getting tired even for a phoenix. She's like, I'm a phoenix. You know, I can rise from the ashes, but I can only do that so many times. Like, be serious. And then mending all her gashes, you might just have dealt the final blow. She's like, there's been other times that I was wounded, but I healed. But there's only so many times I can heal. She's like, I'm used to mending all my gashes, but the one final blow is gonna finally kill me. And then she goes into the chorus, stop losing me, stop losing me, stop losing me. I can't find a pulse. Like, I can't find a pulse in this relationship. She's searching for it. My heart won't start anymore from you. There's only so many times you can try to revive something. Every morning I glared at you with storms in my eyes. Now she's getting angry. She says she has storms in her eyes. She's pissed off. She's like, why are you not doing anything? Do you not see that this is dying? And then she says, I sent you signals and bit my nails down to the quick. Like, you don't even notice I have anxiety? Come on now. Then she says, my face was gray, but you wouldn't admit that we were sick. Wow. That one killed me. That one killed me. That's probably my favorite lyric. My face was gray, but you wouldn't admit that we were sick. She's basically saying, like, you see me. I'm not even well. Like, I look sick, and you're just gonna go and eat your toast? Then she goes on to say, and the air is thick with loss and indecision. So it's in the air now, right? Like, we're not even gonna act normal. Like, we're trying to act normal, but it's in the air. At a certain point, we can't ignore the elephant in the room. It's saturating everything. It's thick. And not only is it thick with indecision, but it's thick with loss. Like, this is being lost as we speak. And if nobody is going to do anything, we're going to die. We're at the final straw. I know my pain is such an imposition. She's like, that's almost a little bit of a jab. Like, I know my pain is such an imposition. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm hurting. Sorry, it's an inconvenience, right? And then she goes, now you're running down the hallway, and you know what they say, you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's like, okay, well, I guess you're gonna lose me, and you'll figure it out in the end. You'll know in the end, in her perspective. Then we go into the chorus. Bridge, how long could we be a sad song till we're too far gone to bring back to life? It's like, you can have a heartbreak, and sometimes it's not a big deal. Sometimes it's a beautiful thing, you know, it makes you stronger as a relationship. But at a certain point, if you keep having sad times, the relationship is dying. And then she said, I gave you all my best me's, my endless empathy. She's trying to feel his side, right? She's trying to feel what's going on in his end, but there's only so far that she can go. All I did was bleed as I tried to be the bravest soldier, fighting on only your army. Front lines, don't you ignore me. I'm the best at this party, and I wouldn't marry me either, a pathological people pleaser. And that's kind of the climax of the song for me. It's like, maybe this is, I feel like when we heard the song Lavender Haze, it's almost like she was trying to be okay with the fact that maybe they hadn't taken the next step. But deep down, you know what I mean? It's like, sometimes you don't want to admit you want something. She just wants, in this song, it seems like she just wants him to prove to her that he wants to fight for this to be something. And obviously she never got that. So that's what I'm hearing in the song. I don't know these people. I don't know these people, but it is beautiful. It's beautiful. Tell me what you think. I don't think I'm gonna listen to anything else, but what I will say is, yeah, I did hear the remix with Ice Spice. It was fine. It was fine. Definitely won't be listening to it on my own time, but didn't bother me or anything like that. My opinion on Ice Spice is that she raps very slowly for me. Sometimes I just have nothing. You know what I mean? You ever have a song that just gives you nothing? Like, I don't have anything bad, or it's not something I'm going to listen to. That's what I'll say. And then there was the Snow on the Beach with Lana Del Rey, which I did listen to on my own time. Absolutely loved it. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on that song. People are saying, now they're saying they like the first version. I think they're both beautiful. I absolutely love it. I love that she has this new song. I think Lana Del Rey's voice on it sounds absolutely beautiful as always. And I'm glad that she listened to her fans and came out with the longer version, because I think that it did exactly what I wanted it to do, and I definitely love this version of the song. I think I definitely like it more. I like it more than the original song. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Share the truth. Bye.